Hi, this is Seth David from the world-famous Nerd Enterprises Incorporated, bringing to you a special screencast. This time we're talking about the personal brain. And this, as I've mentioned, if you read the blog post, is how I am now starting to organize everything. Everything centers around a thought. Every thought has documents and web pages and all kinds of things that tie into that thought. And this is a tool which has given me the ability to organize things exactly based on the way that I think, so it's easier for me to find things in 30 seconds or less when I'm looking for it, and I don't necessarily specifically or independently recall everything that I place and where I place it. So let's go ahead and create a new brain so I can show you how this works. We'll call it Bird Brain. And it creates a home thought based on the name of the brain. Let's just call this Nerd Enterprises Incorporated. Create that thought. And then one of the first things I like to do now when I'm doing this is I like to link the website to the related thought. So if we're talking about Nerd Enterprises Incorporated here, I can simply click in here and grab the little icon and drag it right over here into the thought window. So now I've got the link right to my home page, linked right here to the thought. It's just a logical way to set it up. Then I can create a child thought. So let's call this clients. And let's create another child thought, and let's call this bookkeepers. And in each of these, I can create an infinite number of child thoughts and other ideas, and I can add documents. And as you can see, each thought has its own notes window, so I can write notes about the bookkeepers. And let's just say, for argument's sake, that I have a sample agreement here. Let me create a quick new sample agreement. And actually, what I'll do is show you how you can do it right from here. Let's say I don't have one yet. Over here, you see this little plus sign. This is to add a new attachment to the thought. And the brain gives you options in terms of almost any different kind of document you could possibly want to create and embed in a thought. So let's say under bookkeepers, I want to create a new Microsoft Word document here. And we'll bring that in, and we'll just, as an example, call it sample bookkeepers, if I could type, agreement. And I'll save that. And I'll close it. Now let's create a thought for a specific bookkeeper. Jasmine is one of my bookkeepers. So what I can do is I can come over here. I can copy this. I come over to Jasmine. I can paste attachments. But now I want to make this specific to Jasmine. So I'll choose Save As. And I'll call it Jasmine Agreement. And then once it's finalized and I get it back and scanned, I can save this as a PDF. So I can do all my work right here from within the thought. Of course, creates the PDF. We close this. We can close the Word document. And notice I've got all the attachments right here. I can get rid of the original by simply deleting it. And now I've got my documents right here attached to the thought. Now let's go back up to clients. Let's add in a client. Anna Designs Incorporated. Create that thought. And over here, same concept. I would add in my client agreement and any documents that sort of relate at the parent level. And then within this, I can create child thoughts based on different projects I'm working on for them. And now let's say, because Jasmine is the bookkeeper that works on Anna Designs, that I want to link the two together so that when I'm working on one, it's an easy and quick jump to get over to the other one. Well, there's a few ways we can approach doing this, but one quick way that I found, and I've only been playing with this program for a few weeks, is I can right-click Anna Designs and create a pin. That sticks the thought up here in kind of the home section. Then I can come back up, go to Clients. I come over here to Bookkeepers, and the little ring to the left is what you use to create what's called a jump thought. So below it is a child, above it is a parent, to the left is a jump, and I can click and drag that right over here. So now I've related the two together. I can remove the pin. And now anytime I'm working on Anna Designs, if I decide that I want to make a reminder for myself, and I linked the wrong one here, it should actually be Jasmine, not Bookkeepers. But I can do it right from here now, is link Jasmine to Anna Designs. Then I come over here to Bookkeepers, and I find that one, I right-click it, and choose Unlink. So now when I go to Jasmine, I get a quick link over to Anna Beck Designs, so I can quickly and easily jump back and forth between the two. Again, this is how my brain works, and that's the beauty of this, is you set it up the way your brain works. Now let's say you wanted to send a client an email. Let me show you how that works. To be more specific, let's say I wanted to attach one of these documents to the email. It's very simple. I've got my new email screen here, and I can just click and drag and move this over so I have the space if it's a smaller monitor, and I click the attachment right from the thought and just drag it over. And this is, of course, using Gmail, but any email program that you use will do this. Will let you drop the attachment on. Let's say for some reason you have maybe, I don't know if Yahoo Webmail allows you to drag and drop like that. So let's say you needed to attach it using a folder. Still very easy. Over here in the brain, you've got this option here in the thought, which will basically, it will open the folder containing these attachments. So no harm done. You can simply click in here in the file path. You'll see it's kind of a long file path, but it doesn't matter. You're just going to copy it, come over here, attach another file, however you have to do it in your webmail client. Click open, and it takes you into the file folder, and then you select the attachment and add it. So either way, you can get done what you need to get done, plain and simple. So we'll discard that, come back to the brain. And now one other thing, Anna Beck Designs, we said is my client. Let's come over here and let's add their website. So again, I don't need to worry about bookmarks, of my browsers. I mean, I'm going to do it anyway in my browser. But the idea is I can set it up so that I can do everything in one central location right here in the brain. Now let me show you one other concept here. I can click this home button, by the way, go right immediately back to the home thought. Now let's say underneath Nerd Enterprises I also have Nerd's blog, which hopefully you're familiar with by now. So of course the first thing I'm going to do is come over here to Nerd's blog, and I'm going to add in the URL. Just drag and drop. And incidentally, if you want to add a URL from scratch using the same add attachment button as we used to create the Word document, you have link to URL. So you can click on that and just type the URL out if for some reason that's easier for you. But now I've got the Nerd's blog link in there. So the next thing I want to do is I might want to start creating two child thoughts, one for blog posts that I've written and one for blog post ideas. So I can create the blog post ideas one, and then I can create one called posted, let's just say. So over here on blog post ideas, I come into my notepad here, and I can start typing, record something on ... whatever it is. So very easy to use this tool to organize your thoughts and ideas in one place. And look how the search thing works. Let's say, by the way, I come over to Bookkeepers and I go to Jasmine and I have a to-do item, to do for Anna Beck. I can add that in, and I can come over here and create tags. I add the tag, I call it to do. So now I can have to-do items attached to all different thoughts, but by tagging them all to do, that becomes my to-do list. Because now if I go back over to, just so you can get the full visual, let's go to Nerd's blog here, and let's go to blog post ideas, and let's tag this with to do. Go back to the home thought. Now if I start typing to do, see what happens? I have a thought called to do for Anna Beck, so it finds that, but it also shows me with the icon that I have a tag for to do. So I can click on that, and look what it does. Now it gives me the tag and everything within that which is tagged with to do. So I've got my blog post ideas and I've got my to do for Anna Beck. So the tags are a powerful way to group things based on just another topic. So the tags are very useful. And I can click my home key again, my home button again, and I'm back home. If I know I want something having to do with Anna Beck, then I start typing Anna Beck, and it comes up. Now if I just hit enter, it will produce search results here very much like Google, and in fact it will search inside the documents too. So if the document inside of it, if a Word document or an Excel document that I've got inside of a thought contains my search terms, it will come up in the search results. Very good, very powerful search results in this thing. So do check it out. Now let me show you, of course, as you're probably aware by now, anytime I get behind a product, I will always look for the affiliate program because I know that I can get paid, frankly, for sending you to these companies to purchase their products. I would never do it if I didn't believe in the product. And as you can see, I believe in this. Hopefully you can hear it in my voice. But what I can do is I can have you download a free trial of this program. Of course, I will have the link posted wherever you see this video. Click on the link, come over here to the Brains website, and download it. They give you a 30-day trial. Try it out. And if you do download it, let me know that you've done so. Send me an email to seth@nerdenterprises.com. And as my way of saying thank you for trying this out, I will be happy to give you a free session for a half an hour going over how you might use this to improve your browsing life, or how to improve your thought life, so to speak, in terms of just being able to organize everything much better with the ultimate goal in mind, that you'll be able to find anything you're ever looking for in 30 seconds or less. I hope you're having an absolutely fantastic day, and I look forward to seeing you on the web.